Alrighty, back into it. Let's go week by week, preseason. Just saw an injury report pop up there. Let's see who's down and for how long. Of course, it's Geis, and of course, he'd be down for 6 weeks. Why wouldn't he be? Alright, let's look. That's Madden for you, though. That is one thing I forgot to change. Gameplay sliders, I always go in. First thing I do, knock these back to 20. There's just too many, especially in simulation. I play on competitive just because of the weird reasoning. I'm also going to review offers for 28-year-old Albert Wilson. Looks like they're willing to give me a 3rd rounder for a year from now and a 6th rounder this year, 7th for next year. I'll take a 3rd round 2 years from now for Albert Wilson. I think that's okay. It's a good deal for me. Quarterback mentorship, Tua Tagovailoa. Please mentor. Get that up. Let's work on his throwing under pressure. He's young. He's going to need that. +3. That's good. All right. Trade accepted with the Packers. Excellent. Looks like we're upgrading players already. I'm going to wait until the actual regular season to upgrade anybody. 1 more week. Well, it looks like 1 more week, actually. So I got to cut 6 guys. So let's see who I'm cutting. Adam Pankey, gone, 55 overall. Ledbetter I like. Crawford's not too bad. Crawford I'll cut. Miles Gaskin, 87 speed, I'll cut Gaskin. Rosen is gone. $2 million in cap space. Don't got to deal with him anymore. Chester Rogers, also gone. 88 speed, just not quick enough. Now, I still have to cut 1 player. Let's go into roster. See who's here. Kalen Balaj. I'd like to actually manually trade Kalen Balaj. But I want to package him with a couple of more guys I don't actually want on this roster anymore. Jakeem Grant being one of those guys. Alan Hearns also being one of those guys. I didn't know he was on this roster. Let's see who has a green interest in 1 or a yellow interest in all 3, if there's even anybody. Well, Jets look pretty close. Let's see what they'll give. 2nd round draft pick. Won't give a 2nd. What about a 3rd? I'd take a 3rd round draft pick for these 3. Perfect. So that solves our cutting issue. Good to go. I do need to go pick up 1 more guy. It looks like out of the free agency for wide receiver, only having 4 is not enough, especially when you're playing with injuries on. Wow, Larry Fitzgerald is all of a sudden available. You know what? Let's just sort this by speed. Quezwat, rookie, 22-year-old rookie. 94 speed, 80 catching, terrible route running, good jumping, at 6 foot, that's good. Change of direction. You know, he's only going to be a depth player. I'm going to sign him. Who's the new injury again? Bobby McCain, out 5 weeks. Perfect. Then let's see here. Regular season. We'll set our goal. I'm going for 4 wins. We're playing with the Dolphins. Let's be honest, they're not going to do great in a simulation. Another new injury. Quez Watkins, already. Okay, good thing he was the depth guy, I guess. Seems like I'm getting a lot of injuries, though. Let's go through, upgrade everybody. Shaq Lawson. I'm just going to stick with their archetype that they're already best at. Power rusher is where he's good. I'm just going to keep upgrading that. No reason to change him to a speed rusher. It's not going to change anything. 26-year-old. It's not going to get enough over the course of his few little years here. +1 zone for the 27-year-old. Tua Tagovailoa, I'm looking at making him a field general. This dude will control my entire offense. Throw on the run went up. Yeah, he's looking good. He's looking good. Xavier Howard, I knew I saw down here at one point. I'm going to make him... What's he poorer at? Looks like he needs a man upgrade. I'm going to give him that. Get him up over 80, hopefully, at least. Yeah, 81 now. Now I can start heavily working on that zone with him. He's 27, though, so he's not going to get all that much better. Nick Needham, cornerback. What's he? He could use anything, really. Let's upgrade his zone archetype. Look at that. 2-zone coverage plus a speed. 87 speed now. He's looking more and more like a... Well, that tackle's too low to be a safety. Never mind. Ken Webster. He's just garbage. Upgrade his man just because we can, I guess. +2, +2. 67 zone, 63 man. This guy is not going to be a starter anytime soon. Danny Isidora, right guard, 26 years old. Upgrade agile because it's the archetype. Why not? Get some finesse blocking in there. Preston Williams, wide receiver. Star dev, 23-year-old. I'm actually going to upgrade. How tall is he? He's 6'4". I'm going to upgrade his physical. I want to put him on the outside here eventually. Release, catching spec-trek, and catching traffic. Excellent. Wish we could have got him a speed there. That would have been nice. Jump to the mid-season mark. Takes forever. Got to do this offline so that I'm able to play it whenever I want. The EA servers like to go down from time to time at random times. No real notice to anybody. They just decide they're not going to work today. Offensive coach wants to discuss the next opponent. Chandler Jones. Let's see. We'll slow him down, I guess. Sure, there we go. Big injury decision. Matt Breida wants to come back for us. I'm actually going to start Jordan Howard. I feel like he's just as good, and neither one of them are a starter anyway. Oh, I forgot to do scouting. That's a bummer. We're going to be kind of low on scout points. But I feel like with a team like this, really anybody we get out of a draft is going to be able to help us pretty immensely. I'm just going to start upgrading people. Field general for Tua. Absolutely. Play action, throw accuracy deep, throw accuracy mid. He's already up to an 85 mid. Excellent. Michael Dieter, starting right guard. Let's get his pass protector up. That's his lowest archetype. I want to get that up. Oh, pass block power. How great. We'll do pass protector again, actually, since he had 2. See what he gets this time. Awareness and a pass block power. Okay, that's good. Austin Jackson. We'll go agile because he's a center. Pass block, run block. Perfect. 21-year-old, almost 70s. Byron Jones, cornerback. I'm actually going to upgrade his man, not his zone. His man is lacking a little bit compared to his zone coverage. +2 man, perfect. 86 now. What are his abilities anyway? Deep out zone KO. Defenders with this ability force more catch knockouts and reach quicker in deep zone coverage. 20 plus yards from the LOS and outside the hash marks. Line of scrimmage is LOS, by the way. Defenders with this ability knock down their target after a successful zone chuck. And that is chuck out. He's looking pretty good. Devontae Parker wants an upgrade here. 27 years old. Star development. Let's get him. He's 6'3". We'll give him a physical. +1 catching, +2 spec catch, +1 catch in traffic. Perfect. 27-year-old. Doesn't really matter what we give him. I'm going to give him a zone upgrade just because it's lacking a little bit, I guess. That brings him up to 70 zone. Noah, let's see what Noah wants here. 20-year-old rookie, man coverage, zone coverage. I'm going to look at getting that zone up a little bit. Hopefully get it up to the 70 there. +2 zone. That brings him to 69. He's got 78 press now. He's going to be one of those guys that grows, and about 23 years old, he's going to be starter quality. Right tackle, Ted Karras. I'm just going to upgrade his power. Getting a tackle on the outside, he's going to need to defend people like J.J. Watt, stuff like that. I did get 1 pass block, +1 awareness. That's good. Van Ginkel, right outside linebacker. Speed rusher with him. Perfect. Brandon Jones, free safety. 22-year-old rookie. I'm going to be upgrading his zone as well. Needs to get that up. 68 to... He didn't even get one. Just got a tackle. But with someone with 66 tackling, I'll take it. Adam Shaheen, tight end, 68 overall. I like my tight ends to be possession. I don't really utilize them as blocking people. I do if it's on an outside run play. But usually I depend on my guy to be able to get that outside edge before they need to break the block. Gary Jennings, gave him physical. Got a bunch of stuff up. The rest of these guys, Raekwon McMillan, I'm going to do pass coverage just because it's so low. Get that up to 70. +2 zone and man. Perfect. 65 and man. The rest of these guys, I think I'm just going to go ahead and auto upgrade. 15 players. Perfect. That would have taken us forever. I'm going to look at players that are ready to negotiate. Let's go all the way to the right. Who all is ready? Everyone but 3, and I'm not keeping any of those 3. So, Kruger Hill. Looks like he wants $2.44 million a year. Ted Karras, I'm not going to be re-signing. Nick Needham, 87 speed, 23 years old, though. I'll re-sign him. At 23, someone like this, good overalls. I'm going to be offering him just a massive contract because he doesn't want very much right now. So it's not going to be too hard to trade him later. Vance Beagle, 27 years old, right outside linebacker. Not going to be interested in re-signing him. Only 83 speed. Isaiah Ford, 24, 89 speed now instead of 88. He's actually grown one since he got an upgrade. He's only 24 years old, plenty more room to grow, and he's an overall good receiver all around. But do I think we can replace him for cheaper than $3 million a year? Probably. But this is a guy that we know exactly what he is. We know how he's going to play. We know a lot about him. He's got 90 injury, which is pretty good for a wide receiver. 83 spectacular catch. I think I'm going to keep him around for a few years. Landon Roberts, 26, 84 speed. Not going to be looking at keeping him. Ryan Fitzpatrick, just going to end negotiations with him right now.
What are you talking about?
Matt Hack, I'm going to go ahead and do a 7-year deal on him. 26-year-old, 96 kick power is good. Just going to do him a 7-year deal. Now, Raekwon McMillan's a guy I have to bring back. He's just too good not to. 24 years old, star development. I'm going to see if he'll sign a 7-year deal. Actually, I'll see if he'll sign a 5-year deal. That'll bring him to 29, $37 million. He wants a better salary as well. Darius Geis, I will be bringing Darius Geis back. I'll offer him 7 years. He's going to be our guy in the future, I think. As long as... he's only 85 injury. I might not offer him a new contract. What was his base? He wanted 4 years. I'll offer him a base contract if he doesn't want to accept that. Perfect. Got him back for another 4 years. Quez Watkins, signed him as a backup, 94 speed, 80 catching. He's going to be a good guy to have around for a while as a depth backup. I'm going to go ahead and sign him for a 7-year contract. Bump that up to 850. Hopefully he can develop, grow, become a really good player for us. David Godchow, 80 block shedding, 85 strength, defensive tackle. He's pretty good. He only wants a 2-year contract. Gives us plenty of time to get someone behind him. Upgrade his salary a little bit. Perfect. Got him back. Matt Breida, 25-year-old halfback. 95 speed's really good. Really, really good. However, we just signed our guy that we're going to be keeping for the future, and he's got less injury than the guy we just re-signed. So I'm going to let Matt Breida walk. Going back, Landon Roberts. 84 speed, 88 tackle. Actually, you know what? I'm going to bring Landon Roberts back, I think. I'll sign him for a couple of years if he'll take it. Give him $2 million salary. Vance Giegel, it will be going. Camus Krieger-Hill will be going. Ted Barris will be. And I'm not interested in signing any of those guys. Now, Scout College players. I'm going to auto-generate rookies. I don't like knowing what I have. We need practically everything except for quarterback, halfback, wide receiver. I think we have mostly sorted. We need all of our offensive line, most of our defensive line, and most of our secondary still. So let's go ahead and see what we got here. Daniels looks good. Jones looks really good. Elling looks okay. Wall looks awesome. Steele looks really good. B+ tackle, B+ finesse moves. B+ tackle at defensive tackle. That's pretty good. Those runs inside will get shoved. Right end. Looks okay. Quarterback I don't need. Middle linebacker I won't need. Wide receiver no. Left end. Craig looks really good. Let's see. Just looking for what I need here. Alright. And we're actually 4-4. We're doing pretty good for ourselves, being the team that we are. Let me make sure. I don't think I switched Tua with Fitzpatrick. I didn't. Yep, of course I didn't. Not that it really matters. He wasn't going to win Rookie of the Year anyway. Going to look at upgrading our players. Here, all is getting the upgrade. 8 players. Going to go back into scouting. Rushing looks really good. Pass block power, run block power. It looks really good. Burton looks okay, I guess. Dante Gendry looks okay. We are 5-4. This is a crazy Dolphins team. How do you want to handle the upcoming bye week? Rest and relaxation. I think they've earned it. They're doing a little bit better than I thought they would be doing at this point. And doctors have cleared Preston Williams. That's awesome. But 23-year-old, I'd rather start the backup and not have Preston get forcibly injured even better or even more. A lot of upgrades again. Noah getting another upgrade. That's perfect. Again, I'm going with his zone. Get him a bump in that, hopefully. +2 more. Got 71 zone, 70 man. He's starting to look like a real starter. Eric Flowers at left guard. Going to do agile for him. Hopefully get up his run block. Well, that's alright. These guys I'm just going to auto do. 175 player. 175 points. Yeah, Gentry looks okay. Hit power and tackle's good, but his pursuit's not that good. That means everything else is under a B as well. Taj's good for hit power, but that seems to be about all. JJ McCray's good. A- tackle, B+ block shed, B+ power move. He actually might be one of the guys we target here in this draft. Now, left outside linebacker. I don't necessarily need one of these guys, but if their 40s come out and they're okay and they're pretty quick, I'll take one. So we just played Jets, had a bye week, back playing at the Jets. We lost to them last time. So let's do our scouting. Just going to keep running down the line. Ooh, Messina looks good. A+ or A pursuit, A- tackle, B+ hit power. Right outside linebacker. Yeah, he looks okay so far, Floyd Kitchens. Alright, let's see if we lose to the Jets here. Alright, yeah, we end up losing to the Jets twice. 5-6, 5-16, playing against the Bengals. Preston Williams, Christian Wilkins, and Tua. Tua's upgrade, field general again. Looks like he's already up to a 76. Mid, deep, and short all get a +1. Christian Wilkins, that right end, 24-year-old. He's even getting speed rusher upgrade today. Finesse moves and tackle go up. That's perfect. Preston Williams, I'm going to be doing him actually. He's 6'4", 23-year-old, 92 speed. We'll do his physical upgrade, sure. What's he get? +1 catching, 2 short routes, 1 stiff arm, catching traffic, perfect. Alright, now let's go up here. Okay, this is not the class for corners, obviously. Not the class for secondary, apparently, at all. Six and 6. Hey, we won. 26-17 over the 5-5 Bengals here. 5-6 Bengals, I think they were. Caleb Irving looks okay, as long as his 40's not too terrible. Rocco McCray looks good. Hit power, pursuit, awareness. Looks okay. Ooh, Rudy Slay looks really good. I'm going to be scouting a couple halfbacks here and there just because my guys do have really low injury, and we've already seen one go down for half of the season. Let's see if we can pull out a win against a 7-5 Chiefs here. I have my doubts. Yeah, lost 31-20. We put up a fight, though. 6-7 Patriots. I think Cam Newton's at the helm of that now. We'll see how they go. I'm just going to auto-upgrade everybody here. No one I particularly care to take the time for. Halfbacks. I'm looking for anything. Break, tackle, spin move. Juke move's good. Ball carrier vision's okay. Ball carrier vision, break, tackle, stiff arm. Will Townsend looks like he might be our backup type guy. Who wins between Patriots and Dolphins? Both 6-7. Who's going 7-7? Hey, we are 29-20. You know, this is good actually. Byron Jones, coach. I feel like I'm one of the best players in the league. You've seen what I can do. The team knows I'm for real. I'm just going to show everyone else. You know how Babe Ruth called his shot back in the day? Well, watch me closely this week. I'm about to make a huge statement against the Raiders. I hope he does, man. I really do. I would love to get Byron Jones to a Superstar X Factor in this series. I think that'd be awesome for him. Here he is there. So let's get his man up. Did his zone last time. +1 man. Yeah, see, he's already rocking that Superstar. If we can get him to an X Factor at 27 years old, he'll hold his overall for a lot longer. Quez Watkins. See, I'm actually going to... He's 6 foot. He's got that speed. I'm actually going to upgrade his slot and see what that gets me. I'm trying to get familiar with Madden 21 here. This is my first franchise playing on it, so... Let's see who wins. 7-7. Let's see if I go 8-7. I lost 28-7. So that means, yeah, Byron Jones did not get the Superstar X Factor. So maybe Shaq Lawson can get in that backfield. Get a couple tackles for loss here. I'm actually going to start the backup here. Goes down to 74 injury. Don't want him getting hurt. Now let's see. Just going to auto upgrade those two. Going through. I'm not going to scout anybody anymore. I think having a surprise, just basing stuff off the combine stats after about week 16 is fun to do. So let's see if Shaq Lawson gets that upgrade. Didn't have the game he was hoping for. I didn't think he would. We did win 34-21 though. So this is actually a wild card, which is actually an interesting thing. Robert Hunt is available back. Awesome. So we actually made it to the wild card, which is insane in the first year. Dolphins, obviously, in real life are not doing this well. Devontae Parker is going to get that physical upgrade. 86 overall now. +2 release, +2 strength, and +1 trucking. Good. Actually got to go back in there, upgrade everybody else. 5 players. So what's our record? We're 8-8. Perfect. So why don't we hop in here, play the moments. 77 overall versus 79 overall. We'll see what happens here. Maybe first season we can go all the way to the Super Bowl. I am playing on all pro. All Madden for me just is ridiculous. Plus with being Madden 21, I don't know a bunch about it yet. Don't really know what's going on or exactly what is the slider recommendations. I'm going to skip to the moments. Looks like this is the opening of the first drive. I do have it on 8-minute quarters. I played a couple games other than this, and it seemed like if you do anything quicker than that, it seems like you have to go really fast if you're down, which causes a lot more mistakes than it should. There's a good pickup. Matt Breida, 8 yards.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 8.
Run a little Y stick with Parker, see if he can't get open for us here. Tua Tagovailoa obviously is left-handed, which is going to take a little getting used to when we do these hop into the game type scenarios, which next season will be 100% in-game. I plan to play the entire season with my team, offense and defense, just to get used to it. Get to know the players a little more, get to know their strengths, their weaknesses, stuff like that more. I'm going to target Shaheen here and see if he can get open. He did. Perfect. Good job, Shaheen. Tua Tagovailoa starting out good. 2 for 2 for 31 yards. Let's see if we can get a couple more yards. Breida here, 95 speed is dangerous. We need to take advantage of that. See if we can't get him up here. We cannot. He got 2 yards though. Got 2 yards. Can't complain about positive yardage. I'm thinking on this deep attack, Gesicki's going to be open or late Parker's going to be open. That's an unfortunate fumble by Tua there. Not really something you hope to see. Sam Darnold comes out on the field with the Jets. Looks like they punt right back to us. I'm going to run a stick play here. I'm going to move Watkins onto a slant to the left. See if him and Parker crossing get somebody open. It does. Look at Watkins go. Wow, no way. 79 yards. 79 yards to the house, Watkins goes. That's crazy. 7-0 in favor of our team, obviously. Gonna run a little halfback dive, looking on the 12, first quarter still. Matt Breida almost gets the first down. Looks like a yard and a half, maybe short. 2nd and 2. I'm going to go this little jumble spacing switch route, but I'm going to take Watkins here, put him on a little drag route. Put Hawkins on a slant, and see who gets open. Looks like Watkins got his 2nd touchdown. Up 14-0. 14-7. Looks like the Jets were able to take the ball down and score. Yeah, Breida really just can't get anything going when you run him up the gut like that, it doesn't seem. Let's try a slip screen, though. He doesn't have that speed. Can't hot route out of the screen play on 121. Did he get that first down? Looks like he did. He did. Look at that. We're that close to being up 21-7. I'm going to run a power outside play with Howard here. See if he can get this edge. Nope. It says he got a yard, but we're still on the 2. Let's go right back at it. Looks like we're on the 1.5 yard line. See if he can get it this time. He can. Look at Howard sneak in there. Up 21-7. This is a weird looking pass and play. There's a lot going on here. I'm actually going to take Breida and pass block him here because these are going to take time to develop these routes. Watkins got another grab. Tua's 14 of 18, 255, and 2 touchdowns. No picks in his first playoff. It's a gain of 25 yards. I'm going to run a halfback sweep here. Wait for Watkins to get in position, snap it, and I'm out. Hi, Jake. You too? Yep. Breida's got his first good run of the night. It's a gain of 17 yards. Ooh, looks like Gesicki actually might have an option to get really open here if that cornerback bites on Breida's in route. He didn't, but Breida's open. Tried to sneak around that cornerback. Just couldn't get that block held long enough. Got 12 seconds left. I'm going to pause this. I'm just going to go to special teams. I'll play around with time and try to sneak it down to a couple more seconds or whatever. I'm just going to kick my field goal, take my 3 points, go into halftime. Go up 17. Looks like we're still winning this game about halfway, a little more than halfway through the third. It's looking good for us. Maybe we can catch our first playoff win. Watkins on that in route. I don't really like that route too much. I'm going to switch that up to a slant. Wait for Gesicki's route to develop. There we go. Oh, couldn't quite bring it down. Almost had it. Had to punt. That's okay. Jets went down, scored 3 points on a kick. 3rd and 3. I got to pay more attention to the drive that we're on. I'm going to switch Gesicki out to a dragon release here. There we go. Good catch, Parker. 20 for 28, 302 touchdowns for Tua. Try this hitch corners play. See if Shaheen or Gesicki here can get open. Give this play some time to develop. Toss this up. See if Gesicki can make a play on it. He does. Comes down with it perfectly. Ooh, what a violent spike that was. That was on a 3rd and 1, too. Ooh, first shot at defense here. Now I like to play back. I'm going to send a blitz. I'm actually going to wait on the other guy. There we go. 3-part tackle. My Shaq Lawson's out. Of course he is. Why wouldn't he be? First time we play defense in the game. I'm going to run a double slants here. It's been working for us so far. Drop back with Tua. Send that off to Williams. Ooh, gets hit hard. Tried the stutter step. Didn't really work out. I'm glad that wasn't fun. He's got 6 receptions for 71 yards, though. That's pretty good. So they ran a play, didn't get anything on. Looks like I'm going to try to sneak in here with Rita with a halfback dive. I don't like that they keep running him up the gut, though. That's not a good play for a speed back. You want to run him to the outside. I'm going to substitute Van Ginkel in for Shaq Lawson. I don't want to get him hurt in case we do end up advancing, which it looks like we will. Boom, Williams got a touchdown. So these Dolphins are just running away with this game right now, it looks like. I'm going to send an Oki roll in. I'm going to step back here with Needham. Actually, I'm going to step out here with McCain. See if I can't pick anybody off. Look at that. Look at that. First play. I control a linebacker and it's a pick. A Miami slant. I've never seen this play before. I'm actually going to throw forward on a hitch route. There we go. Good catch, Ford. The minute left. I've thrown 4 touchdowns and 400 yards in this game. Most of that wasn't even. Looks like it's over. Dolphins are advancing to the divisional championship. That's crazy. I never thought this team first year rebuild would go to the playoffs. .53% completion percentage. Excellent. $5,600 experience. I'm going to go ahead and do... What are we going to need? We're going to need offensive line, defensive line, and linebacker package, I think is what I'm going to get here. Got 1,400 left. I'll do... Can't do a player boost. I'm just going to do expert scouting on that with Flores here. I'm just going to auto upgrade these two. Either one of them are important. I'm going to sim ahead. The 8-8 Dolphins move on to face the Kansas City Chiefs, who beat us in the first couple weeks of the season. I think they were 7-5 at the time, so it looks like they went on a 4-win bender. Get Noah up. I'm going to upgrade his zone again. 1 speed. Perfect. +2 zone. I love it. Upgrade everybody else. All right. And we'll be back in the next episode for facing off against the Chiefs in the divisional playoff. I'm going to play that full game.